I wonder what Kemi Badenoch has to say about what is being reported about Glenn Gibbins. Glenn Gibbins, a newly elected politician in the United Kingdom. Kemi Badenoch has been brutal concerning her words on immigration into Britain, right? She's an advocate against people coming from developing nations, bringing their culture. She rejects being Nigerian, but she is. That's her heritage. She received citizenship in in Britain, as a result of a no longer existing birthright citizenship rule in the UK, which they've gotten rid of that rule. Let's talk about what this man said. What's up, ladies and gents? Social Nurse here. Thank you for stopping by the channel. I really do appreciate your time. You know, immigration is a big deal. Deportation is a big deal. Nationalism, I think that's what it's called, is a big deal. And the Reform Party of the United Kingdom, Britain, is an interesting party. They want to reform, right? They are nationalists, I believe. And some controversial words has come from Glenn Gibbins shortly after being elected, days after being elected. Posts that he made publicly online concerning Nigerians has come up. These posts were made in 2024. They've come up May 2026, and he has been suspended. Now listen, I'm not saying that President Donald Trump has not been brutal with his words when describing African nations and people from Africa, like the Somalis here in the United States, right? President Donald Trump has been really vocal, and he said some things in a way that we've never heard any president of the United States to say publicly, right? But Glenn Gibbins is the newly elected Reform UK counselor, and some awful words about Nigerians. So it was posted in 2024 by Glenn Gibbins that the amount of Nigerians in town is unfavorable, right? And that they should be melted down to fill potholes. Listen, I don't advocate for this type of language, nor do I endorse bullying. I actually wish that there was peace in the world. That's really inflammatory, and Nigerians have got to be wondering, how safe is it outside of Nigeria, a place that they don't want to go back to? And I think that although other nations are banning Nigerians, their passport out of Nigeria is scrutinized in the worst way. Nigerians understand why, right? They know what their people have been doing in their nation and abroad. There's documentation to back up the behavior of Nigerians. And even knowing that, I still believe that this is an awful thing to say about a group of people. And let me just talk about something else really quickly concerning a Nigerian lady that I saw on TikTok. She's in Japan shopping. She gets into it with a Japanese lady. The Japanese lady calls the Nigerian American lady the N-word. We know that the Nigerian lady responded that she's Nigerian American. So I think that Nigerians think noting and letting it be known that they are Nigerian is favorable in some sort of way, that it elevates them above other black people. I'm not sure what the point is, because saying that you're Nigerian American doesn't help your situation. The Japanese lady did not care, right? And we know that if that lady at that Japanese shopping area is Nigerian American, her or her parents fled here from that awful place. It's life saving to get out of Nigeria for many people. So back to this man who made the awful comment about Nigerians. Glenn Gibbins won his seat. He initially stood as a candidate for the Populist Party Reform UK. Okay, his victory occurred alongside wider gains where Reform UK took control of Sunderland City Council. Shortly after his election, a series of historical, now deleted social media posts resurfaced. In March 2024 post, Gibbons wrote about the local Nigerian community, stating he could not believe the amount of Nigerians in town and that authorities should melt them all down and fill in the potholes. He's been suspended from what I've read, as he should be, as he should be. But it's an interesting thing how, the global atmosphere, even just in the United States politics, people feel really, feel like, times have changed so much concerning immigration and the way that communities look. They don't like the cultures that these other people are bringing in. So, it's awful that this man said that. But saying that you're Nigerian, this, that, or the other really does not elevate you beyond, whatever you think it's elevating you above. If that's the case. I don't know, social nurse.